Hello, everyone. My name is Jamshed Mystery, and for my methodology Jigsaw webinar, I've chosen the Delphi method as my research methodology. I'm excited to share insights about this technique and explore its potential in gathering expert consensus. I hope you find the webinar informative and engaging. The Delphi method is a structured research technique used to gather and refine expert opinions on complex or uncertain topics. It involves multiple rounds of surveys or questionnaires where experts provide their insights anonymously. After each round, the responses are summarized and shared with the group, allowing participants to review and revise their answers based on the collective feedback. This iterative process helps to reduce bias and encourages convergence towards a shared understanding or consensus. The main goal of the Delphi method is to build towards a well-informed collective opinion, especially in situations where there is limited empirical data or clear evidence. It is particularly valuable in fields like forecasting, policy development, and strategic planning, where expert judgment plays a critical role. Interestingly, the method is named after the ancient Greek oracle of Delphi, which was renowned for providing insights into future events. This historical reference underscores the method's focus on seeking foresight and wisdom about uncertain issues, making it a powerful tool for navigating complex decision-making processes. The Delphi method is a highly structured and systematic approach to research that is designed to gather and refine expert opinions on a specific topic or issue. It is particularly useful when dealing with complex or uncertain problems where definitive data might be limited or unavailable. The process involves sending out multiple rounds of questionnaires or surveys to a carefully selected panel of experts who have specialized knowledge in the subject area. After each round, the responses are collected, analyzed, and summarized in a way that maintains the anonymity of the participants. This anonymity is crucial because it helps prevent the influence of dominant biases and encourages honest, unbiased feedback. The summarized results are then shared with the panel, allowing each expert to review the collective input and revise their answers if they so choose. This iterative process continues over several rounds, with the goal of gradually building consensus, identifying emerging trends, or forecasting future changes. Ultimately, the Delphi method aims to harness the collective intelligence of experts, leading to well-informed, balanced insights that can guide decision-making, policy development, or public planning strategies in situations where theory is limited and expert judgment is essential. The Delphi method is particularly valuable in situations where researchers aim to reach a consensus among experts on emerging or controversial issues. For example, when new technologies are rapidly evolving or when policy debates are ongoing, the Delphi method provides a structured way to gather diverse expert opinions and identify common ground. It is also widely used for forecasting future trends, such as predicting technological advancements, market developments, or societal changes, because it harnesses expert insights to make informed predictions about uncertain futures. Additionally, the Delphi method is ideal for setting research priorities or developing best practice guidelines, especially in fields where evidence may be limited or evolving, such as healthcare, education, or environmental management. Another key advantage is that it allows experts to participate from different locations around the world, making in-person meetings impractical or impossible, especially in today's globalized world. The iterative rounds of questioning give participants time to reflect on the group feedback, which helps prevent the dominance of outspoken or influential individuals with certain biases, leading to more balanced and unbiased contributions. This process encourages thoughtful deliberation and reduces the pressure that can sometimes skew opinions in face to face settings. In summary, the Delphi method is a powerful tool when dealing with complex problems that involve uncertainty, multiple perspectives, and the need for informed collective decision making, making it highly relevant across various fields and applications. The Delphi process begins with step one, where you select a facilitator who will oversee the entire procedure, ensuring that the process runs smoothly and that communication remains clear throughout. In step two, you identify and gather your panel of experts, choosing individuals with relevant knowledge and diverse perspectives on issues at hand. Moving to step three, you define the specific problem or topic that the panel will focus on, clearly outlining the scope and objectives of the study. Step 4 involves conducting the first round of questions, typically through a questionnaire sent to all experts, asking for their initial opinions or predictions about the issue. After receiving these responses, in step 5, you analyze the feedback, summarize the results, and then conduct a second round of questions, often asking experts to reconsider their views in light of the group's collective input. By step 6, the goal is to reach a final consensus or identify clear trends, which is achieved through iterative rounds. Finally, in step 7, you act on your findings by applying the consensus or insights gained from the process to informed decision making, policy development, or further research. This systematic approach ensures that expert opinions are thoroughly considered and refined, leading to a well informed conclusion to a particular study. In one study, international experts used the Delphi method to define what counts as big data for obesity research. Obesity is a major public health issue, and big data could help uncover patterns in behavior and environment. However, there was no clear definition or agreed framework on how to use big data to define obesity. Experts from different organizations for economic cooperation and development countries went through 3 Delphi rounds to build consensus on 2 goals: defining big data in this context and developing consistent approaches for using it. They reached over 90% consensus by the final round on key points such as big data must be digital, large in size, and varied sources and require specialized analytic skills. They also agreed on best practices related to data ethics, governance, training, and transparency. This study showed how the Delphi method can bring clarity and shared standards to a fast evolving research area. Another common application of Delphi is in healthcare, especially when developing clinical guidelines or identifying research priorities. However, healthcare Delphi studies often face the challenge of reaching consensus among highly diverse experts, such as doctors, nurses, administrators, and patients. Differences in professional backgrounds, values, terminology can all lead to widely varying initial responses. To address this, researchers often increase the number of Delphi rounds, provide clear definitions and terms, and use stricter statistical thresholds for consensus. This shows how flexible the method is, as it can not only adapt to challenging contexts, but also highlight the importance of a careful panel of selection, structured feedback, and patience to gradually build agreement. It demonstrates both the power and the limitations of Delphi when experts strongly disagree. Thank you all for listening to my presentation, and I hope you learned something new about this incredible research methodology, the Delphi technique. Thank you.